أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم
حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله
حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر
الله أكبر الله أكبر
لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله إذا وعدنا صلاة فاتحة محمد واستغفر بعث القوم محمد وعدت إنك لا تخلف الميعاد رضيت بالله ربنا وبالإسلام دينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم بالأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا رب العالمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه أشهد أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة ومحى الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين فلما صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ونبيك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ أسر النبي إلى بعض أزواجه حديثا فلما نبأت به وأظهره الله عليه عرف بعضه وأعرض عن بعض. وعن أحمد والترمذي وغيرهما عن عبد الله بن مسعود قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يبلغني أحد عن أحد من أصحابي شيئا فإني أحب أن أخرج إليهم وأنا سليم الصدر أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. أما بعد, all praise to Allah, all praise to Allah, the one, the only, the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that He is the creator of this universe and He is the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is His messenger, true mercy sent to us. If you follow His path, inshallah will be in Jannah. Subhanallah, amma ba'd, subhanallah, days goes by very quickly. And some time ago we were talking about Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, his living, his death, and we talked. And now, when I'm preparing this khutbah, I was thinking, what should I talk next about after this beautiful stories that I said before? And I thought that, okay, well, the Prophet ﷺ, he wants us all to be in Jannah. Every one of us want to be in Jannah with him. But how to go there? That's the question to every one of us. And I got this ayah, I was reading and they got this ayah. He had a fight with his wife, or his wives, ﷺ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to him what happened. What did the Prophet do? That's our khutbah today. What did he do? If I'm fighting with you, with my son, with my brother, what should I do? By the way, everything the Prophet does can take us to Jannah if we follow his footsteps. If we follow his footsteps. Then, the story that today I'm talking about is Al Tagful. It's not ignorance. I cannot say ignore. No. Knowing and turning, like I said, blind eye. I will not comment on it. This is the understanding of a Tagful in English. Tagful, make sure that I know, but still, I'll turn away. I will not hear. I'll give an example, a quick example that some of us are doing it with his kids. We don't have kids, we have youth. Okay? What do? I hear my two boys are fighting. I hear them with my ears. Right? Sometimes they use foul language. What should I do? Immediately when I feel a hey, my kids, I'm here. Do you need help? As if I didn't hear the conversation. I heard it, but I want to stop the foul language. I want to tell them I'm here if you need me. And the third thing, which is the important part, is the respect. That I'm here. Lower your voice. Lower your voices. It's not right what you're doing. You're attacking each other while I'm in my presence. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Your brothers. Simple things sometimes we do. Your wife sometimes talking to you and she's angry. And she says something. What she do? Sorry, I missed the sentence. Maybe you said something? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure 100%. You heard it. 100% you heard it. Maybe. Your brother, your friend is saying something out of anger. And you turn to him. I heard the voice. Where did it come from? Did you say something? Give him time to take back his words. Give him time to retract his words. Sometimes we are angry. We say something we don't mean. But if you point it to him, immediately a problem comes. Then, what should we do? Now the story I picked today is the Prophet ﷺ had a fight with his wives. Hafsa, or Mother Hafsa, or Mother Aisha, and they were talking about it. And the ayah said, the Prophet know everything, but he said some, وَأَعْرَضَ عَنْ some. He said some of the words, and he covered some of it. He didn't say others. Then why? When you fight with someone, you have to follow again the footsteps of the Prophet ﷺ. Then how? Don't show everything. He said, try to pick something, and I'll give a good example about that. Now, Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam, if you read Surah Yusuf, and by the way, one of the best surahs in the Quran is Yusuf. If you have a problem, if you have a calamity, read Sayyidina Yusuf. Read him. Read the story. Wallahi, your heart will be cleansed immediately. You'll be fresh. And Yasin. Yusuf and Yasin. I believe when I have a calamity, I read them. It made me, because the idea is a kid left his father and he had so many problems. And at the end, he was Aziz Masr. Now, this is the quick story, but this is not the shahid. The shahid is what he said to his brothers at the end. وَقَدْ أَحْسَنَ بِي إِذْ أَخْرَجَنِي مِنَ السِّجْنِ. Allah was good to me when He took me out of jail. He took me out of jail. Is this the worst thing happened to Sayyidina Yusuf? Sayyidina Yusuf was taken from his father. He was thrown in the well, alone. And the ulama said more than 3 days. This is worse. But if he said it, his brothers will be affected. Right? His brother will feel bad. But no. He talked about jail. And jail, there is guards, there is food, there is everything. There is people with him in the jail. But he will hurt his brothers. No. He will cover that part. قد أحسن إذ أخرجني من السجن وجاء بكم. Why? The question to everyone. Why he came? Why they came? You are the one. You're my brothers. You are the one who kicked me out. No, he doesn't say that. No, he says the bounty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on them. Allah brought you from the villages to the city. And then the third one. قد أحسن بي أخرجني من السجن من بعد أن نزغ. The third one, the Satan. He is the one. He's the worst one here. بعد أن إيه the shaitan came between me and my brothers. Then who's the blame? Satan. Where is his brothers? Where is the blame on his brothers? There's nowhere. Nowhere his brothers came the story to the end. Then really, what we should be learning from that, again, the Quran is not a book of stories. A book of, we have to follow the footsteps of everyone. What the Prophet, our Prophet did, he said some, ignored some. What Sayyidina Yusuf did, he said some things happen, true things happens. But he's trying to save his brothers from embarrassment. Save his brothers from feeling bad. That's how good you should be. And blamed Satan. Definitely Satan should be blamed for this. Because he's the one who differentiates from any hatred coming, it's from him. Now, then, what should we learn from that? We should learn that if we see something bad, try to find an excuse. The Prophet ﷺ said, if you don't find one excuse for your brother, try to find 70. 70 excuses. And if you couldn't find an excuse for your brother, say, maybe he has an excuse, I don't know. At the end, 70 excuses. Didn't work. 70 excuses, didn't work. All of them are wrong. Still say, maybe he has an excuse, I don't know. Then Sunnah Al Tagful, sometimes we need to learn how to use it. Look at this. The poet said, من كان يرجو أن يسود عشيرة فعليه بالتقى ولين الجانب. If you want to lead your people, be nice and have understanding to your people. This is very important. And this means that you have to lead your people, maybe lead your family, lead your group, lead your friends. Anyone, lead anyone. You have to be nice and be understanding. With a smile. Remember, I love the smile. From the Prophet again. I'm following the Prophet. The Prophet always seen smiling. Remember always to smile. عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنه قال أن أمور التعايش في مكيال ثلثه الفطنة وثلثاه التغافل. Look at this. Even though I wrote it, it came again to me. I said, what? Okay. If you were moving your life, one third is smart, to be smart. And 2/3 is to have taghaful, have understanding, have knowledge to say when and what to do and what time. This is very important. التغافل في everything. الإمام أحمد بن حنبل said 19 حسن الخلق في التغافل. 9 out of 10 of good manners is taghaful. Make sure that people will understand, that you understand others. You try to give a blind eye, like you say. Really? Did this happen? I didn't? Okay, maybe. Always use that part. Even though you understand. Even though you understand. Then, look at this. Look at this. First, you have to know who should I make taghaful on. Who? I put 5. I can put more, but I chose 5. 1, definitely my parents. Definitely my parents. My parents are running around. For the youth under 25, your parents are running around, trying their best, making sure that they help you, support you. Sometimes they get angry. Sometimes the world is attacking them left and right. Inshallah, when you're getting old, you'll know that. If they say something bad or this something, ignore. Try to give a blind eye. Okay, maybe it's okay. Pass. No, I will not talk to my father for the coming 20 years for that. How many of us are doing that? You don't talk to your father. You don't talk to your mother. Why? She didn't say to me good morning. Okay? The ayat of the Quran will stop you from that. What? Look at this. وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَن تُشْرِكَ بِمَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ. If they ask you to turn away from Allah, turn away. Choose another God. What should I do? Don't obey them. فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. Now I don't want to know you. Okay, I'm done with you. No. The Quran said, وَصَاحِبُهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. No, be good to them. Be good to them. Don't follow them in shirk. Shirk, the highest thing. But still, be good to your parents. Be good to your parents. Very important. 2, definitely, some of the people will, especially over 25, will hate me on this. Because really, I like the first one. I want my kids to know I'm the father. Come on, can't you see? Yeah, I can see that. But are you good to your kids? Are you good to your kids? Are you giving the taghaful to your kids too? How? Like I said in the beginning of the khutbah, when you hear them fighting, when you hear them talking, sometimes you ask them for something and out of anger they say, I don't want to do that. As if you didn't hear it. As if you didn't hear it. My son, I want that. Please, go ahead and do it. With a smile. And ignore it. And ignore it. Try your best to be smart when you're dealing with your kids. Here, the kids are on so much pressure out in the schools and in their life and everything. Still, yeah, they are young, but they're under pressure. Under pressure to be taken out of us, Islam. They are under pressure that they have so many deviations outside. We need to learn how to deal with our kids. 3, and definitely, the ladies will love that, and the men too, about the wife and the husband. When sometimes you come home and you're like, where's the food? I need to eat. And I am eating and I'm working. And your wife, okay, ignore. Let me help you. With a smile. The Prophet was helping? Yes. كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في مهنة أهله. He's taking care of his family until the prayer comes. And he leaves as he doesn't know us. But he cleans up. He sews his clothes, his shoes. It's okay to do that. Clean your house. Help. And our mother Aisha telling him, why? We can do that. We can help you. ألا أخدمك مرة يا عائشة? With a smile. Can't I help you once? Once. He's helping her a lot. But once. To make her feel that he's doing nothing. But the Prophet is helping. At-taghaful, sometimes we ignore with smartness. Help and show our support to our spouse. The third one, definitely our brothers. Everyone here is my brother. But I'm talking about the blood brothers. How many you know that they don't talk to their brothers, blood brothers? Because maybe he took 1 meter out of his well. How many? How many of us are fighting with his sister because maybe she took a piece of gold out of her mother will? She doesn't deserve it. I don't want to talk to my sister anymore. Khalas, done, out. Why? Why you do that? Why you fight? How many we know that they are fighting for something less than that? I'll tell you less. Yeah, there is less. My son is fighting with your brother's son and they hit each other. And now I'm defending my son, you're defending his son. I don't want to talk to you anymore. What? Yeah, I saw that. A fight erupts for simple things like that. And I don't want to talk to my brother. You don't make me better. And so on. And it takes years to come back. Sunnah Al Tagful, very important. And the last one, definitely dealing with each other. Dealing with each other. Every one of us. In the mosque. In the market, in anywhere, when you see a brother, he didn't say salam. Look at the story of, I believe it's Sayyidina Uthman and Sayyidina Ali. I believe. Sayyidina Ali looked at Sayyidina Uthman and said, Salamu alaikum. And Sayyidina Uthman didn't. Or Sayyidina Umar, I'm not sure, one of the Sahaba. And he didn't respond. And he went to the Prophet, I told him, Salamu alaikum, and he didn't respond. And the Prophet, because this is the best of the best, the elite, like they say. Nothing, no simple thing can be missed. And the Prophet, why? I said, I didn't see him. I swear by Allah, I didn't see him. And the Prophet looked at the Sahaba and said, he's right. He didn't see you, he's in another world. Maybe I'm looking at you in your eyes and I don't see you. I'm thinking of many things. There is a calamity in my life. You don't know that part. Give me the excuse. Give me the excuse of
maybe I have something. Give me that. And ask me, hey you, I saw you in the market. What happened? You're so distracted. Oh, sorry, I'm bad. I had this calamity and you know, you're my brother. But no, what do we do? I don't want to talk to you anymore. I saw you in the market. You looked at me. I don't want to see you. Goodbye. What? You're judging. You're doing everything. You're a executor. And done. No. Please understand Sunnah Al Tagful. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر عليكم فاستغفروا يا فوز المستغفرين. اللهم اغننا اللهم اجعلنا. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهدي الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له مرشدا. أما بعد, the poet said إن كنت في كل الأمور معاتبا صديقا لم تلقى الذي لا تعاتبه. If you always coming after your friends and always bugging them, telling them that you don't do this, you don't do that, you will never find a friend. You will never find a friend. Because everyone has misplacement, misunderstanding, did something wrong, which is okay. We're human at the end. We're trying our best. Our kids are not perfect. We may believe that they are perfect. They are flying, or they are working, or they are enjoying, but still, they are human. If you understand that part, we will, wallahi, we will be better. We will have the Sunnah of Tagful, very important one. I am looking for a bait that, I don't know, I wrote it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Alhamdulillah. But anyway, the bait is saying, ليس الغبي بسيد في قومه ولكن سيد قومه المتغابي. The one who is dumb, who is not, his mind is not working for well, and no one of us is the one who is trying to push himself, trying to be ignorant. This is not the ignorant one, but the smart one is he looks like he doesn't understand. Oh, really? Wallahi, if you remember that part, what the Prophet is doing, always remember that he used to smile to his brother, to his Sahaba, to his companions. Even with that, the Prophet ﷺ sent his greeting to every one of you. Of you? Yes. With two hadith. The first meaning hadith is the Prophet is saying, I'm surprised that some of the people comes after me, they believe in me and they didn't see me. How can we do that? How can we do that? And he is very happy with us. This is the best. And the last hadith, I'm going to say, the Prophet ﷺ is saying, اشتقت إلى أحبابي. I want to see my beloved people. And the Prophet said, his companion said, أولسنا أحبابك يا رسول الله? Aren't we your friends? No. You're my companions. أنتم أصحابي. أنتم أصحابي. أحبابي, the people who love me. People comes after you. People comes after you. Okay? You mean, believe in me. I'll say in English quickly because time. Believe in me and they didn't see me. Now the surprise, for me at least. الواحد منهم, one of them is equal to 50. And the Sahaba said, okay, one of them is equal to 50 of them. I said, no, one of them is equal to 50 of you. What? Why? They don't find support and you do. How many of us want to come and pray and you stopped? How many times you want to do something good and you're stopped? At the time, the Sahaba, they were competing to do good. Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, they're helping, they're doing good things. Us here now, it's hard to come to the mosque and it's harder to be nice to others. Why should I be nice to you? Why do I be smiling to my brother Salman here, or brother Naim, or brother Abu Shif, or brothers? Why? Why should I do that? Because the Prophet asked us to do that. He smiles and tries his best, and definitely he is the best. That even he wants us to love him, and he sends salam to us. Do you do that? How many times we miss that? To people who we don't know. Wallahi, when I hear some people are working in the sake of Allah or doing something, I love without knowing them. And to conclude, what we talked about today is Sunnah Al Tagful. trying to turn your eye, understand the surroundings, surround the people around you that give them the excuse. And teach your youth that even if you got angry, control. No need to be angry. And remember that if you know everything, try to pick the things that it will not hurt the others. You did. No. Satan did. But you are dragged. Then you give him the excuse of dragging. Try your best to do that. Wallahi, our lives will be different. That was Sahaba was doing to everyone. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Wa afina fi man afayt. Allahumma ajma'na wa la tufarriqna. Allahumma ajma'na wa la tufarriqna. Allahumma aghfir lana dhunubana wa israfana fi amrina wa tawaffana salihin. Allahumma barik fi awladina wa azwajina. اللهم بارك في أولادنا وأزواجنا اللهم بارك في أولادنا وأزواجنا اللهم اغفر لوالدينا كما ربياني صغيرا اللهم اغفر لوالدينا كما ربياني صغيرا وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وقوموا إلى صلاتكم ورحمكم الله وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.